Hello, my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus placements. If you are coming across this message, then it is yours. So let's go ahead and tap into the cards coming through for October 2023 tarot reading for Aquarius. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. We have a jam-packed month. It is eclipse season, right? So you guys, the new moon solar eclipse in Libra may be a bit more supportive for you. And for you all with Aquarius rising, okay? So anytime I'm doing the astrology, this is for the rising sign. Sun signs may resonate as well, but definitely watch the reading for your rising sign. So for you all, this new moon solar eclipse is taking place in your 9th house of higher learning, publications, teaching, international travel, your spiritual beliefs. This is an energy of mastery. So some of you with a new moon solar eclipse here, there may be a new story that is starting for you in this area of your life, okay? For some of you, maybe you're going to be moving overseas somewhere, or you're going to be wrapping up school and now you're going to start teaching or something like that, okay? For others of you, maybe you are going to be publishing some type of work. It could be a blog. It could be, I don't know. I'm getting like heavy, like academic type of research or something like that as well. Some of you might be posting more about like your spiritual experiences. So let's see what comes through with the cards. Now the more challenging, I will say, eclipse for you will be the full moon lunar eclipse, but at least with this, it's closing out a cycle, closing out a chapter. It is the final eclipse in the Scorpio Taurus eclipse cycle that we've been in for the past couple of years. So I would encourage you to think back to, maybe around this time 2 years ago. Where were you at in your life? Were there any new beginnings that were taking place for you? How have these things possibly come full circle over the past 2 years? Where are you at from between now and those 2 years ago? This is a really good time for reflection here with that full moon lunar eclipse on the 28th, okay? The new moon's going to be on the 14th. So let's pull your cards, see what we have going on for you guys. Okay. Not too shabby here. I'm also going to be pulling a bonus oracle card in light of eclipse season. Going to pull a little extra something for you guys. And since these eclipses are relationship oriented, I'm going to pull from the Price of Love oracle deck to give you some insight into relationship for you here in this month ahead, Aquarius, which we do see is a bit of a focus at certain points. So your overall energy for the upcoming month is the Two of Pentacles. So there is maybe a decision that you're having to make. You may be weighing up the pros and cons of a certain path. It's interesting, I was mentioning the overseas thing because we've got the ocean in the background, the ships. So some of you very well may be considering like moving overseas, buying an investment property overseas, especially with the Two of Pentacles. One of these pentacles can be your home, like, where you live at right now, where you're used to being. And then the second pentacle may be like an investment property, a timeshare, something, an Airbnb, something like that, okay, that you may be looking into. Good for you. I'm like, hey, shit, I'm trying to get like you. Now, for others of you, you may be juggling multiple jobs, multiple responsibilities, and it just may feel like a lot, okay? Maybe that your energy is being pulled in different directions. Now, we do have you coming up in the reading as the Five of Swords. So I will say, if there's any competition, you are going to stand out. It does look like you're going to be the winner. Now, sometimes competition is just inevitable, especially if this is like a job scenario where you're looking for a new opportunity, right? And other people are looking for some opportunities too. So for some of you, you're going to like beat out the competition, your credentials alone. It just really helps you stand out or something like that. I'm going to get a clarifier on the Five of Swords just to get a little more insight here. For others of you, there may be a choice that you have to make between two people. You might end up choosing neither of them, interestingly enough. Okay, we have the Magician. So this is clarifying your current self in the Five of Swords. For some of you, maybe you are feeling defeated, or you feel like maybe you're one of these people kind of in the background that's walking away, feeling like they've lost. But I will say with the Magician coming through, you have the power to overcome, to defeat anyone. Even if this is just like some sort of challenge that you're experiencing here this month, a delay, a roadblock, or something like that. Some of you may need to be working some sort of magic, and feel free to use your intuition. I know a lot of people say like you don't want to do spell work with the eclipses, but I know people that have done spell work with the eclipses and it's not like anything bad happens. So it's really on you. You need to just kind of tap into your intuition, into your higher self, right? To see what you need to do. But some of you, I think, are actually being invited to dabble in the woo here, especially when it comes to, and might be some like domination magic. It's definitely giving me HBIC. So if you don't have that anointing oil for my moon magic collection, definitely check that out in my Conjure shop. Yes, it gets the girls right. Okay, girls and boys, and anything else, like, Danny loves everybody, so everyone is welcome here. But definitely get into the HBIC anointing oil for those of you that do need to stand out. It is great for anyone that's looking for a new job, even for entrepreneurs, right? Maybe you're looking for new clients, you're wanting to kind of stand out from all of the 1,000,001 people that might be doing what you're already doing, right? Especially with social media, there may be something that you can do to support yourself spiritually and energetically to help you get ahead, all right? Some of you are manifesting some sort of resources here that are going to improve your circumstances, okay? Your obstacle or challenge for the month, Aquarius, is the Lovers, okay? So it may be some relationship stuff, right? And we've already mentioned with the eclipses, they're definitely highlighting relationship matters. For you, the full moon's in your 4th house of home, family, your roots. So this may have something to do with, I don't know, some sort of family conflict. Possibly a miscommunication there as well. So that may be something to just be mindful of. This can also go back to a choice that's needing to be made, where we saw with the Two of Pentacles, the overall energy for your month is doing just that, okay? So as I was saying, some of you may have a choice. You might be, dating different people, trying to figure out like, okay, who do I really want to commit to, right? Or if this is about where you're going to be living, maybe where you're going to be settling down, you may be trying to figure out like, okay, what's really the best location for me? I'm hearing the department that you go into, that too may be something you're considering with your career. Maybe you want to move to a different department, something that's less stressful, less chaotic. Some of you may be feeling challenged when it comes to manifesting love, okay? And also the Lovers is about coming into harmony, okay? And if you feel like there's been more conflict than there has been harmony, then there has been reciprocity, there may be something you're manifesting here where that's going to be changing, where you're not going to be experiencing this Five of Swords type of energy or dynamic. Some of you have in the past been made to feel like an option. Two of Pentacles, when you're meant to be the option. Like the one and only option too. So maybe even like the choice. Like the chosen one, something like that. So yeah, you're definitely not meant to just be an option. What you don't see coming is the Nine of Cups. There is some sort of wish fulfillment that is on its way to you. Okay, so getting into a space of gratitude where you're like inviting this in energetically is going to just make this come to you a whole lot easier. Interesting, me saying come to you. So you could be working some sort of attraction magic, something with your personal magnetism. I'm definitely getting the vibe of like, you know, like a come to me candle or a bath that you're taking. You may be using all of the elements here with the Magician, you know, burning some sort of incense here. Working with different herbs. I'm getting catnip, lemongrass, rose. Okay, these may be things to magnetize love to you. But you do have a wish that's coming your way, or even just a greater sense of self-fulfillment that you are going to be experiencing. A deep contentment for life, for, you know, just who you are as a person, where you are in your journey. It's really nice, actually. Like I said, for those of you that are competing for a role or whatever it is, you're going to get it. Congratulations in advance. Now, your advice is the Knight of Cups. I love this. Okay. So for some of you, there's definitely some sort of love, romance on the table here. Possibly, look, I'm just seeing a water sign, really. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Also Virgo, Gemini energy between the Lovers and the Magician. Okay, so that may be in somebody's chart. It doesn't even necessarily have to be their sun sign. It could be their moon or their rising, okay? But it does look like you're meant to open up to romance. Maybe this is even romancing your life and romanticizing your life in some way. A lot of this does have to do with the practice of gratitude that is going to help you shift your perspective about your life, where you're at right now, where you're headed, you know, taking a lot of pressure off of you and where you think you should be, and recognizing that you're always in the right place at the right time. You're always in alignment with your destined path. So trust in God's timing, the universe's timing, divine timing, not so much yours, because this could be creating a little inner conflict with that Five of Swords for you, where you're feeling like maybe a little defeated, or this should have happened for me already. Like, everything's happening at the perfect timing. Okay, so for some of you, this is about being open, being receptive to maybe love, romance that is coming your way. This could be about, you know, being open to just connecting more. You know, this could even be with friends. It's like you're kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve here. Allowing people to see maybe a different side of you, a more emotional side, a more tender side to you here. It's very cute. It's definitely giving Saturn in Pisces, okay? Saturn's your ruling planet here. And this Knight of Cups is very dreamy, romantic, like Pisces. So for some of you, this may just even be about pursuing what is going to fill your cup. Going back to that Nine of Cups. There's a deeper contentment, a satisfaction that you're seeking. Okay. So I am pulling 2 oracle messages for you because we do have the eclipse season here. Wanted to do a little something extra for you guys. So your message from Spirit, from the Animal Spirit Oracle, is the zebra. Okay. So let me see what our zebra friend wants to share with you. Okay, the zebra is eccentric, creative, and a visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well-cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags, okay? So some of you may be taking some sort of vacation here, an adventure of some sort that you're going on in the month of October. When in balance, the zebra is worldly, enthusiastic, and fashion forward. I love that. When out of balance, the zebra is jaded, pouty, and vain. To bring into balance, the zebra needs an epic adventure or some art, okay? I do feel like many of you are going on an adventure. Maybe that's what you're juggling, is a decision to take a vacation, to travel somewhere. Maybe some of you have had to get like an extra job so you can afford to travel or take this vacation, but you definitely should be going. If you've been wondering, is it time for me to go ahead and get my passport, you know, to do whatever, go to Bali, go here, go there? Yes, it's time. It's time, okay? Now for your price of love, your relationship oracle here, we do have grief and sadness. So this may be just some of the eclipse stuff coming up for sure, okay? Because there is an element of release, especially with the full moon lunar eclipse on the 28th. Like I said, for you, that one may be the more challenging transit. It's something, some sort of grief and sadness related to your family, okay? Maybe you are working the woo here with the Magician to heal whatever that is. Maybe this is some sort of dysfunctional family pattern or a long-standing conflict you've had with someone. I'm hearing backbiting, so what is that like? Kind of like gossiping, I think, talking behind people's backs, stuff like that. So that too may be something you're healing. Yep, definitely gossip there, okay? Slander of some kind, whether it's within your family that this has been taking place, or even in some other kind of relationship. Maybe for some of you, you feel like this is like a family curse or something. You might be breaking. I don't really like to use the word curse too much, but shit, some people, that's how they be feeling, like they are cursed in some capacity. So, you know, what we give energy to, what we believe in, it does strengthen that power, but You know, if you feel like you're cursed, of course, there's always that option of breaking a curse too. So for some of you, that is exactly what you're doing here. You're breaking some sort of ancestral curse or pattern. Maybe for some of you, it's been like, once again, about being an option and not the choice, the one and only choice. So maybe there's been a theme of like some third party type of stuff. I'm just like, I probably need to move that. But yeah, maybe there's like some third party kind of stuff. Sometimes that Five of Swords can be like some of those narcissistic tendencies that maybe you've been dealing with possibly since childhood, and you've also seen it play out in your romantic relationships as well. Okay, yeah, I was definitely picking up on triangulation. So I wanted to look up the definition, if it was what I thought it was, and it definitely is. Okay. So triangulation refers to a subtle or direct manipulation tactic. Direct manipulation tactic. This is not written correctly. By creating and maintaining conflicts. One person, the triangulator, typically orchestrates this manipulation. Their goal is to avoid direct interactions by pitting two people against one another. So this could be like a parent that tried to like put you against your other parent. This could be a parent that tried to like put you against your sibling or like other family members or something like that. So yeah, I want you guys to maybe do a little research on narcissistic triangulation. This could even be going back to the third party situation in relationships where you've dealt with people in the past who have had a wandering eye, or people that have never fully broken ties with their exes, you know, things of that nature. Is where someone wants to have you in this space of being in competition. It's like they feed off of that energy, they feed off of that drama, that dysfunction. They want to provoke feelings of jealousy, resentment, feelings of, you know, unworthiness. Be mindful of that, okay? Because the magician, I will say, the shadow side of the magician is he can be very manipulative. Someone that may be really good with their words, and like I said, putting people against each other, making them think that, you know, you're the bad guy or something when it's really them. Wow, so triangulation is any person, place, or thing that is used to devalue you and invite uncertainty, jealousy, confusion, insecurity, and or doubt. So look, you know what that feels like, because I feel like many of you have experienced it in the past. So if you see some behaviors like that showing up in anyone new, you need to get out as quick as possible, okay? Because that's just your pattern wanting to repeat itself, and it's time to move past that. It's time to recognize how unique you are there with that zebra energy. You're one of a kind, and you should be treated like that. Not just treated like, oh, you know, that somebody can find another you just so easily. Okay. So yeah, I think I mentioned with the grief and sadness cards, you may be, healing some family stuff, or even if it's not directly connected to family, some sort of relationship triangulation. You're healing from that. And that's really going to set you free to experience true, authentic, loving relationships, and not situationships or things that are just trying to play with your head and play with your heart as well. It's like you deserve a lot better than that, okay? So some of you are needing to recognize that, yeah, you deserve more. Once again, maybe this is a pattern that's been playing out with you like since your childhood or something like that. I'm hearing the scapegoat as well. So maybe that's the role you played within like your family dynamics. So some of you may just want to do more research on these things. Like I said, the narcissistic triangulation as well, okay? So let's see. I already told you zodiac signs that I see in your reading. Let's look into significant dates for you. I'm seeing the 1st, the 2nd, the 5th, the 6th, the 9th, and the 10th. Okay. So I think that is it here. If this resonated with you at all, please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.